In this video, let us learn the basics of working with Git. But before getting to that point, let us see some technical terms that we would come across while using Git. One of the frequently used terms while working with Git is repository or repo. A repository is nothing but a folder. A folder whose changes are tracked by Git for us. All the files and subfolders within this folder are tracked by Git unless instructed otherwise. We can have as many Git repositories as we want, and each repository will be tracked by Git independently of each other. By the way, a repository is local or remote as mentioned in the previous video. A local repository is the one which resides on our computer, while a remote repository is a common repository which is used by team to share their work with each other. Most of the times, such a remote repository is stored on a code hosting website like GitHub, or sometimes it is stored on a local server. While working with Git, you will often hear a phrase, "I am cloning the repository." Here, cloning is the process which copies each and every file in the repository along with its history. Another term that we would be using is staging or staging area. To explain this term better, let us imagine that you are moving and you have boxes to pack your things in. You can put the stuff into the box, but you can also take the stuff out of the box. You wouldn't want to mix your items from bathroom, kitchen, and living room into the same box. This hypothetical box corresponds to the staging area of Git where you craft your commits. And committing is like sealing the box and sticking a label onto it. This brings us to our next term, commit. In the beginning of the course, we saw an example of the Mario game to understand what VCS does. In that example, I mentioned that VCS saves the progress at some checkpoints, just like Mario. These checkpoints are called as commits in Git. They are identified by Git using a unique hash, or in simple words, a unique string. All of us who are from the software world know that pushing means adding. It means the same in Git. It adds the commit from local repository to the remote repository. Similarly, pulling means copying the commits that are present on the remote repository onto our local repository. Another word that we would be using is revert. We have already heard this word a couple of times in previous videos. The literal meaning of this word is return to, and it means the same in Git. We use this word when we want to go back in time to a particular commit. Reverting a project to a particular commit just means that we are changing all the contents back to how they were in that commit. This often helps us for root cause analysis and other forensics as well. Now, the next term is branches. Branches in Git are like parallel universe. Imagine that in different universes, we make different decisions which leads to worlds which have same past up to that decision but different futures. In the same way, in Git, the universe which we are on is the master universe, and the new universes we create by taking different decisions are the new branches. If the consequences from our new universe are as we want them, we merge that decision in master universe, or in Git terms, we merge that new branch into the master branch. Now that we know some terminologies we use in Git, let us know the basic flow we follow while working with Git. Initially, we create a Git repository, which means we'll instruct Git to track changes in a folder. Alternatively, if we already have a remote repository, we clone that remote repository onto our local machine. After that, we create a branch or pull a branch which we want to work on. Then we work on that branch. That is, we add, remove, or change files in that repository. And when we are satisfied with our work, we add those changes to the staging area. After confirming that only intended changes are in the staging area, we commit those changes along with the appropriate commit message. We repeat the steps 3 to 5 until we have made all the changes we wanted on that branch. And we merge that branch onto the master branch or some other branch as per our need. The final step we do after making the changes to the local repository is pushing those changes to the remote repository. We'll know about these steps in detail in the upcoming video.